Yo, what's up, my people? Good afternoon, my kings and queens. I'm back in the building. Peace and blessings to everybody, man. I'm hoping everybody's good and had safe travels coming from work and school or wherever you were coming from, man, and wherever you're still going. Um, Weather's kind of crazy outside, but I'm sure wherever you at, I hope wherever you at, the weather is sunny. Yeah, we got a lot of nasty work going on out here, but it's all good. Um, Told y'all I'll be back. I'm trying to stay consistent with what I do. Oh, give me a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, I had my YouTube on in my phone. So yeah, like anyway, I said, told y'all I was coming back, staying consistent as I can. Um, I actually, I'm going to be in a gym tomorrow morning. So I will be doing my live tomorrow morning, my Throwback Thursday tomorrow morning, and we will be talking about Salvador Sanchez. So y'all make sure y'all coming. Stop through there tomorrow for that tomorrow morning, please. And then the Nigerian Nightmare, Samuel Peter, that'll be going down tomorrow. So it's throwback. It's gonna be throwback tomorrow. So feel free to come through. Today, but this afternoon, I should say, we're talking about the return of Jarmall Charlo. Is he really back, or is this just another money grab? And I don't mean like, well, this guy's nobody, but money. When we mean money grab doesn't always mean the biggest fights. Because you have to make some kind of money to still be able to provide, and not to say he's broke. That's not what I mean. But that's the question. What is he gonna do while being back at 68? All right, so this won't be a long live in case people they start coming in, then maybe I'll keep it going. I know my Knicks play in 2 hours, so this won't be going on too long. So let's go. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down, that No Duck Zone podcast. So, it's funny. A lot of people um, are not going to even care about this live right here, right? Who wants to talk about Jarmall Charlo? Who cares about what he's doing? Who cares about him returning? Well, obviously I do. Obviously I do. Um, and it has nothing to do with me, or just you want to talk about him because you know his father, so you want to try to impress his father. I don't try to impress anybody, nobody. Um, I picked it because of I'm just the thought of, hey man, is he what's his reason for returning, and or not what's his reason, but what is he going to do while he's returning? What do we expect from him? Of course, the last time we seen him was what was it, 2 years ago, y'all? Maybe against Jose Benavidez. I can't remember who was the last person before that. Um, and yes, he's had some time out. Um, it happens. Um, the reason for him having the time off is not really my business or anybody else's. So I don't get involved in that. And 168 is believe it or not, is stacked with a lot of talent. Um, and that's the reason why we're seeing a lot of fights at 68. So many players up at 68, even from different promotions. Hold on, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm texting. So many from different. Mugie, Caleb Plant, Edgar Berlanga, um, William Skull, of course, Canelo, which we don't know how long he's going to be around because that's everybody reason to stay where they're at. A lot of people are not just staying at 68 just to stay because it's an easy weight to make. A lot of people want that bag, and I'm sure a lot of them probably feel some kind of way about Crawford getting a shot and them not getting it, but that's either here or there. Um, there's a lot of questions that we have when it comes to Jarmall Charlo. Um, a lot of fights we wanted to see him in, and it didn't happen. For what reasons, we don't know. Um, I'll say, going back to Daniel Jacobs, we wanted to see him in that. The Canelo, but I don't blame him for the Canelo. I think Canelo had a chance to fight him at 54, and some reason he managed to miss him and his brother, which is crazy, but it is what it is. But so you start looking at how we were seeing him and his brother all the time, constantly. You know what I mean? And before we looked up, all that slowed down for whatever personal reasons. Now I don't know if all the belt holders in the division, um, well, I probably know when I look at their face sometime off the top, I don't remember. But I know there's probably a few belt holders. So this opponent that he has for next week, they just did a media workout with him too in Jersey. What's his name? Thomas, I guess y'all, right? But I forgot what they call it. It's another name that they call him. My brother D Free just brought it to my attention. That's crazy. But anyway, um, this live is not really just about next week's fight. It's the question of, is Jarmall Charlo really back? And if he is, what is he going to do different this time around that he hasn't done all the other times we've seen him? Because but the way I'm looking at it is him and Caleb Plant is on the same card. So that sets them up eventually to see each other because everybody says, hey, I just want to see Caleb. I want to see Jarmall get his slap back. It's bigger than that. Y'all care about the little stuff. I don't really, of course we want to see that. We say that because it sounds good. I want to see a good scrap. And I think those two, just to build up, even though you've seen them not shake hands, but give each other a pound, it's not over. I'm sure when it's time for them to fight, it's gonna be that pound that y'all see them give each other on that stage. You're gonna say, where the hell did that go? You're gonna ask, where the hell did that go when it's time for him and Caleb to get it on? It's gonna be a respect thing, but it's gonna get crazy. Just know that it's gonna get crazy up there. But we look at Jarmall or we look at people like him and we go, these guys have been out. Where they've been, what are they doing? Why are they out so long? What do they got going on? You know, sometimes we have to remind ourselves that these guys are human, um, just like us. These guys go through things just like us. I think sometimes we just get frustrated because we don't see them, and then when they come back, we're like, oh man, and then some of them can be able to skip the line, and you're like, wait a minute, you've been going all this time. How are you able to just jump the line? You know, some of us, that's what we think. But some people just, I don't want to say, I don't want to call it, I don't want to, be wrong and say it's a privilege. You know what I mean? But it just is what it is. There's some people that can come back and pick off where they left off at. But to see him back just in the position is a great thing. And I just want to, you know, wish the brother all the best, man. You know what I mean? Because, as fighters, they go through stuff as human. As men alone, we go through stuff. And I'm not making no excuses for anybody, but as men, we go through stuff, especially as black men. I mean, any man in the world will go through something, but as black men, we go through it, and mental health is crazy. And the first thing y'all say, you're making excuses for them. I'm not making excuses for nobody because sometimes our mental, sometimes our mental messes with us, and it puts us in a place where we're just not comfortable being. And you have stuff you have to work out. You got stuff that you got to think about, but then you also say, you know what? I have to get back to doing exactly what it is that I love to do. And, boxing is what these guys love to do. Um, and we can't ask for any more than that, but just for fighters to keep up with their end of the bargain. Now, depends on how he looks in this fight next week. Win or lose will determine if, I guess, if people will want to see him again. Some of you are going to choose to say, I don't want to see him, period, because you have your own personal hate towards him. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody has somebody that they don't like for whatever reason. The fighter talks too much. I don't like the way they dress, or whatever the case may be. Um, but I'm hoping to see him come back, and I want to say picked off where he left off at, because like I said, the division was much different when he was here. So that's going to be kind of difficult sometimes to pick up where you left off at. You'll have to. It's kind of like coming back in and trying to get in where you fit in, because no one can just pick up where they left off. Not too many. Might have been some few that have done it. There's not too many that could just pick up where they left off at. So that's how that goes. It doesn't matter to me right now where he's ranked. You know, just that at this point that doesn't matter to me. Being ranked something doesn't save you. Guys are ranked high, some guys are ranked low, some guys are not ranked at all, and still get better opportunities than others. So we don't too much worry about that. So what's up, sis? We don't too much worry about that. At least I don't. I'm just the type of guy who like I said, I like to see guys come back after layoffs or whatever, come back and see what they can do. If a guy comes back and if he doesn't do anything that impresses me, I'll speak about it and I'll speak my piece. Hey man, hey, more power to you, brother. Because even when we're speaking about it, it doesn't matter how we feel, right? It's kind of hard for you to tell a guy to sit down, we never want to see you again, or you need to retire. You will hope by caring about the fighter and not wanting to see him get hurt, that's what he would do. But if you just have this attitude of, man, what's up, what's up, what's up? If you just got this attitude of, y'all know how y'all are. I've always been fans, of Jarmall and his brother, and I still am, and nothing has changed, and it won't change because it's easy for some of you guys to stop being fans so quick, which allows me to know that you guys were never fans from the get go. There's just some people, I'm gonna be real with you, that I'm not fans with. I'm not fans of them at all. Because if you ever have to see me walk away from a fighter that I like, I can't. I have to give you a valid reason of why I'm doing it. Um, and like I said, we see this time and time again with these fighters taking time off. Yeah, we get on them about it. You're taking too much time off. You got more time off than whatever. But it's not going to stop because we got an issue with it. They're going to continue to take as much time off as they feel that they need. Um, and I got no. I mean, I don't want to say I don't have a problem with it, but it is what it is. That's all. That's basically how I could put it. It is what it is. BC, what's up? Is Jarmall Charlo back for real this time? Who cares? I do. Why? Because not only would I would like to see him and Caleb, we have Edgar Berlanga out there. William Skull, we got a couple people at 68. So yeah, I would like to see it. See, for a lot of y'all, it's easy for you to kick these guys when they down, or you just find reasons to say why you don't want to see anybody. But me, I mean, y'all gonna watch Pacquiao and Barrios. You ain't gonna tell me shit about wanting to see Jamal Charlo come back. You don't have that right. You don't have that right. Don't even try to hit me with that, 'cause I already got you. You know what I mean? Charlo's still young. I mean, 30 something. I don't know, 34, 35. He's still young. He's still, you know, I don't know how much he got left in the gas tank. I'm not going to speak for him like, oh, he got a great gas tank. I don't know what. How hard it is to see what he has. Yeah, and mental health is serious, man. And like I said, I'm not making no excuses for any of these guys of why, you got some people, why they falling back, and then you got those who they go through something. Yeah, people don't think of it that way. And the older I get, the more I try to change my thinking, or should I say, every day I try to change my thinking on how I look at certain things with people, because I have my days where I'm out and I don't want to do shit. Um, but I know I got to do it. Um, Boxing, like I said, boxing already is it's a sport with no respect. Okay, it's a sport with no respect. That one hit could change your life. Y'all know this already. But To see him come back, he's coming back. You got Wilder, you got a few people in the game, right, that we don't feel like they should come back, and we look at them and we go, "You come back, and what purpose do you serve?" Yeah, I mean, if you're a guy damn near 50 coming back, for me, that's a problem. In your 30s, maybe okay. 50, I don't know, but I guess everyone serves a purpose. Underrated, what's up? I guess everyone serves a purpose for coming back. Um, we always speaking about money, right? Or what fighters are getting and da da da. I think of okay, you have some fighters come back for fun and financially okay, but then some fighters, I'm sure all of them, when it comes to financial, is not good. You got to remember these guys got families to take off. They got mortgage, they got mortgage they got to pay. They got, it's a lot going on. So I see that. I see that. I also like to see good fights. Now, between him and Caleb Plant, they both of their opponents is we don't know what their opponents might do. Hopefully their opponents go in there and they go in there and give it a all, so we can talk about them at 68. Because we don't want to just talk about guys we just familiar with. Also, guys that we're not familiar with. Hopefully they go in there, they give it they all, where they could be in this, in the conversation of 68 and who's next. Like I said, the biggest thing I wanted to see from Jarmall Charlo was him and Daniel Jacobs, man. I thought him and Danny was gonna get it in, man. Y'all remember when they had that run-in at the Barclay? Thomas, my BX brother, what up? Y'all remember when they had that run-in at the Barclay Center? Jarmall Charlo and Daniel Jacobs, and they were telling each other to skip each other's opponents or whatever. Let's make it happen. I thought we would have it then. I was like, okay, he skips his opponent. He skips his opponent. Let's make it happen. Like, what that fight would have looked like at the Barclay Center. And fair, listen, that fight could have been a rematch where first fight could have been in New York, the second one could have been in Houston. I don't know, because when it comes to them referees out there, or what I should say judges, it never goes how you think it's gonna go. I'm just saying. But we don't know. I mean, we missed something. We could have possibly saw something great. So, and of course, since that time, the divisions have changed. New people have walked in. Some new people have walked in, and you got some old people walking back in. Um, it's crazy, but it is what it is. So we go through all these opponents at 68. We look at everybody. Let's just say Charlo goes in there, he destroys this guy, and now we look up and we go, okay, now Caleb Plant should be next. Caleb Plant should be next. Who, what I mean? We looked that up and we like, okay. Because now at this point, we're not trying to play the guessing game. We're just keeping our fingers crossed saying, I hope Caleb is next. Because this makes it very interesting. Like I said, with Belingo, William Skull, McGee, is so many of them out there. The guy who Caleb Pan beat in his last fight, he's still out there. So it's a couple of hitters out there that will make it interesting. Um, and this is why we're gonna probably need to see Jarmall come back again this year, versus him coming back next Saturday, and then we don't see him for another 6 months to a year. Okay, yeah, that's his name. Yep, Guy who yeah, he could fight. That guy that Caleb playing for, he could fight. I'm definitely willing to. I'm willing to see him again. I enjoyed this company. He definitely can go. Hey man, I'll tell you, if we don't get no Edgar Berlanga and Caleb Plant, we can get Caleb Plant and that guy. Huh? We can get Caleb Plant and that guy. Now you talk about a shit talking press conference. Boy, sure would come in that fight will come in handy. But there's so much at 68 when you take the time to just look through. Not just naming guys because you're fans of them. You just look. I'm sure there's some other fighters at 68 I probably didn't name. But Jarmall coming back, not to be a D-Rod, it could really be that dude at 68. Looking at him, how he working out and all that, not looking out of shape, um, not looking confused or anything. He's about to fight. Oh, the dude that, oh, I think I saw that. Yeah, he is, ain't he? That's going to be crazy. I mean, but even after that, like, and I forgot about Pacheco. I forgot about Pacheco. He's another one. He's another one. 68 is star-studded because yes, in July. Yeah, right. Once Canelo leaves, it's quiet. Just gonna be real. If y'all think Canelo's gonna continue to keep being around at 68, you're out of your mind. He said at Gleason's, I thought that was you hitting the speed bag beside Carissa. No, man, nah. Let me tell you something. There's so many. Yeah, there's so many at 68. Crush, I see you, my Philly brother. Nah, CJ, when Carissa was hitting that damn pads with Coach Don, it sounded like gunshots. Like that girl hit you, and I'm telling you, you going straight. Two things you're gonna happen. You either gonna go to sleep or you gonna boo boo on yourself. Either way you look at it, it's not gonna go well for you. For real, she's built different. But yeah, it's so many at 68. We could sit here all day and talk about it. And now it seems like we're trying to refresh 68 because once again, if you think Canelo's going to be around in another year or two, I'm surprised he carried this long, but I think he carried this long being careful. But a lot of these guys who have been gunning for him, or they got their eye on him, or they're setting themselves up for something with him. Some of them may not get the chance. They might end up going to get somebody that he can steamroll through. I don't know. We got to see what happens after the 13th with him, with Crawford and them. But the whole thing is this: he's not going to be around long. So who's going to be the next guy to carry 68? Is it Belenga? Is it Charlo? Who? 68 is filled with a lot. And once again, just because you don't know their names, that doesn't mean that they're not good fighters. But it's something to see and it's something to think about. So where does Jarmall Charlo fit in all this? And we got to give the brother and a lot of other fighters like him that leave and come back. I ain't talking about no cheaters. I'm just talking about people that leave to come back. Yeah, we got to give them some credit. But the thing is, we see so many guys leave and come back. It's kind of annoying sometimes because it seems to be a pattern with it. But what can you do? If guys feel like they need time to themselves, there's not really nothing we could do about it. But seeing them come back is the fun part. And it depends on who we talking about too. It's not everybody should come back. But yeah, it's just it's crazy because I'm sitting here like to see him, back on this card. It's a good feeling, and I'm hoping his brother is getting ready to make, his return. because I feel like he also um has some unfinished business. Well, matter of fact, he has a lot of unfinished business. But yeah, shout outs to everybody up there at 68, man. Shout outs to all y'all, man. Um, keep working. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have too much I could say on that part. But when I just start thinking about everybody he was supposed to have fought, or everybody that was supposed to fight him, that was just why that would be the first thing to come to mind, because that's what we wanted to see. But that's the question: is do you guys think that Jamal's back for real this time? Is it a payday? And now you're thinking, well, he can't be. He ain't getting paid nothing. Money is money. Let's keep that in mind. I don't know his financial, and we're not talking about somebody who's, you know, getting 40 or 50. Like, no. Like, we don't know what he, I'm sure he's not broken out here, like starving, like that kind. But, every dollar counts. Um, and it's crazy because some people have to work way back. Some people have to work their way back up to a payday, and then there's just some people who come right back in as if they never left. And you go, how the hell is he getting this big payday? I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping he has time to fight him. I mean, they both fight in July. By December, they can get it on. They can get it on. I believe it. I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed. But like I said, there's a lot of players at 68. A lot of them, a busload of them. And we're gonna spend so much time, like I said, saying who shouldn't fight who, and this is the reason why shit get held up. It gets held up because y'all stay screaming about who should fight who, and then when they sit there and be like, well, let's make this fight now. It's, oh God, nobody's paying for that. Nobody's watching that. Oh, who idea was it to put this together? We cannot continue to do that. It's got to be fair, and it's got to be right. But of course, nobody cares about fair. Fair doesn't exist. But I'll be tuning in for the card next week, man. It's gonna be a dope card. Um, it came pretty. This date came pretty quick, man. I was like, man, it's already that time for the fight. Like, damn. Before you know it, we got the what's that? Well, that's after. That's after the fight. That's not coming up anytime soon. I was thinking of a wrong date for the fight. But yeah, after that, we still got some more coming up, 2 weeks after they fight. So we got some things happening that's gonna shake up all these divisions, 68, 60, 35, 40. It's a lot that's about to happen right now with these weight classes and these fights. But everybody does deserve to make them some money as much as they can, or even if it's a little bag, everybody deserves to make something because it is difficult out here. Now, does everybody deserve to be pricing themselves out? No, but people are gonna do what's best for their family and for their team and them. So yeah, it's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna tune in next week, man. It's not the biggest fight card next week, but it's a fight card. It's a fight card. We're not gonna act like Jamal Charlo is nobody. We're not gonna act like Caleb Plant is nobody. Um, and we can see the build up to this for these two to be in the same area, talking to each other, but they ain't best friends. Jarmall didn't forget about the slap, and Caleb sure didn't forget about him grabbing his beer. Neither one forgot. So the thing is this is the game that I feel like Jarmall is going to play with him. We'll be okay now. We'll be friends now. We'll be okay now. But when it's time, I'm gonna be on you. We can keep it peace now, but just know that when it's time for me and you to get in there, all that is thrown out the window. And as it should. As it should. You know, it's a lot of high tensions and a lot of animosity, and it's okay, it happens. I'm going to work on getting his father, up here, and we're gonna do a little talking ourselves to get his opinion on what he feels like his son coming back. What's his thoughts on it. I'm probably gonna reach out to him maybe tonight, and we'll see if we can have him come up, and then he can express how he feels about it, because it is his son. And it doesn't matter how old he get, it's still going to be his child. So we'll see. We're gonna, I told you I'm trying to live it up a little better, so we're gonna try to, bring them through, and we'll see what'll happen. But for May 31st, you know me, I'm Team Charlo. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I'm Team Charlo. I don't care what situation it is. And that's no disrespect to any other fighters who will come across that way that I might be cool with, but that's how it's gonna have to be. I mean, but we all like who we like. Who they can like. They're not gonna have you telling them, "Oh, you can't like this fighter, you can't like that fighter, or why do you like him?" Nobody's going to allow you to do that. Yeah, I don't know if Ronnie Shields is with him anymore. I don't know. I don't even think to look to see if I saw a new coach. Um, so I have to look that up. Uh, my man Ronnie Shields always is on the Boxing Source. If you guys go subscribe to the Boxing Source, every Tuesday Ronnie is on there with him. So I don't know. I think last night I was supposed to win on that show because I had some questions for Mr. Shields. No, I heard the coach name. I have to go back. Yeah, yeah. It's not Ronnie anymore. For whatever reason, things happen. Let me tell you something. A lot of times you don't see eye to eye with your coach anymore. Two, the coach is trying to tell you something and you don't want to listen anymore. Or three, the coach asks you for a certain amount of money and you don't want to give it to him. There go the birthday boy. There go my man. Big Dream. I can't hear him, Free.
Say,
Hey,
what's up?
Dream.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Dream. What's up, man?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm talking on my
I'm watching
podcast.
a
What's up?
video where we catch monsters.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
What you
we
what,
caught
what you
we're big monsters.
what you get for your birthday?
Huh?
What you get for your birthday? Show me what you got for your birthday. Where's your birthday stuff?
It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, he got a lot of stuff. Oh
Yeah,
Jesus,
he about to go get it.
you about to go get it? Oh Lord, Like he walking too. He not playing no game. He not playing no games. He gonna get it. Yeah, my man, birthday, happy birthday, Dream, the big dream, big dream. Y'all gotta say it correctly. Can't just call him Dream. Gotta call him Big Dream.
Let me show you. Look, it's
That's my man's in them right there.
this, and this. And I don't know where the Mario talkies are. I don't know where I am.
Boy, it look like Christmas in
And
there.
I got this. Look what I got. I got this.
Oh man, he got all that. Okay, Dream, look at that. It look like
I have
Christmas
some
in
more
there,
things
DC.
for my birthday. I have some more things.
Look at the nigga shoe right. Look, watch his shoe right.
Oh hell no, he got me looking poor. Oh no, he got me looking poor. What the hell? That
He got a
man,
basketball court.
he look like he got about 50 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Big Dream living a better life than I'm living. I'm doing something wrong. I'm gonna get out on the street and sell Pampers. I gotta get my money up. I'm gonna go sell some
Get away from
Pampers.
me, stinky boy.
He said sell some Pampers.
I'm gonna go sell some Pampers. I gotta get my money up. That shit crazy, man. Big Dream looking better than me. Got way more kicks than me. I'm doing something wrong. I need to go back to being I need to go back to being six. That's
Yeah.
crazy, man. That's
Nigga
crazy.
can't sell
My man,
Pampers.
big, my man, Big Dream. Yeah, we was over here talking about how serious, or yeah, let's put it that way. How serious is this return of Jamal Cholo? Is this just a one-time thing and he goes on a high hiatus again, or is he trying to make a come? Is he trying to make a comeback at 68 and be great again? When you see
I
him,
don't know.
what do you think?
I don't know because actually I haven't even seen those videos of Charlo. Um, I ain't been keeping up with the latest in far as interviews for the boxers or whatever. I've been watching the news on the boxers, but I haven't been watching
Yeah.
those interviews because niggas be reading too much into the interviews. Oh, you see how his eyes look? He looked like he was drunk and all. I'm like, man, I'm just
Oh,
trying to hear what the man talking about. Y'all worried about how a nigga look. I ain't know so many people was goddamn analysts. They can analyze body language and everything. Y'all is in the wrong field. Y'all on YouTube. Y'all need to be a doctor.
man. He said y'all in the wrong field. Yo, these dudes be killing me. Oh, he look drunk. He looked like he had a little drool out his mouth. He looked like he was on a pill. I mean,
Uh,
oh,
I,
come.
I don't get in that deep. Like I said, I don't. I mean, I see
It ain't
how
that
he look when
serious.
he works out. Yeah, when I see some workout videos, I analyze that, see if he looks slow or if he looks sharp. Um, so other than that, I'm not paying attention to all that other stuff. People be trying to get any insight on these fighters as far as their personal life. I
Yeah.
ain't worried about their personal life.
Nah, and I'm like, wait, first of all, y'all sit on these lives and y'all be exactly what y'all talk about. He look like that's what y'all look like, but oh, but I can do it. He's a professional. Okay, so they don't go through stuff, even if he was. They don't go through stuff. Aren't they not human? Hmm? Who said because they're millionaires they're perfect? Like,
Get caught up with my situation. I'm about
like
to
what
start
do we?
football videos, so I've been getting caught up on that.
Yeah, like I don't be like I'm be looking at them. Oh, you so quick to talk about what somebody else do, but look at you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. Yeah, y'all got to stop looking at y'all look at these interviews. Y'all look for something to pick and poke at. He looked drunk. His eyes is red. Like, I mean, it's okay to notice stuff, right? It's okay to notice it. We're not saying to look over it, but y'all look for the littlest things. The stuff y'all look for is not gonna help with the fight. It's
Yeah,
not.
my bad, my bad.
You already know.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't be getting into all that stuff. Like I said, I listen to some of the videos or whatever. I mean, listen to some of the interviews, but um, I don't know. I don't know if this is maybe if he feel he looked good and he still has it. Maybe this is a realistic chance for him to come back.
Yeah,
But if he get out there and he feels sluggish and he feel like he don't have it anymore and he don't have the love for it no more, he probably gonna say, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up. So yeah,
yeah,
I don't know because with the Charlos, I mean, you never know what they're thinking. These guys are so quick to change their attitudes and their demeanor. You don't know what they're thinking about. The slightest thing could set them off.
yeah, yeah. You gotta be gotta be very, very careful. Because, yeah, like you said, the littlest things that get them going.
I'm more so looking to see what's going on with Jamel. Is Jamel gonna come back? He's the one that didn't have any issues, and he just had the Canelo fight, and then he walked away for a couple
Well,
of years. So I'm more so worried about what's going on with Jamel because we know Jamal had some personal issues that he was dealing with. We don't know what's going on with Jamel.
yeah. I heard him coming back. Talks of it. When? Don't know. Will he
Yeah,
come back at 50? Well, I mean, will he come back at 54 or 60? I don't know.
yeah. I mean, he
I don't
said
know.
he was coming back at 54. He said the King is coming back, but that was the last that I heard of it. I heard there was rumors that he was supposed to be coming back facing Jesus Ramos, but I never heard nothing else about it since they made that rumor.
Mm, that's why I hate rumors.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Jamel. The
Um,
same way I don't know what's going on with Earl. People talking about, oh, Earl said he's gonna come back and he's gonna fight at 60. Earl said he's gonna come back and go back down to 47. I said, dog, when did y'all hear Earl say this? Because I didn't hear Earl say nothing.
they be making up shit. Let me tell you something. I listen to Fight Hype all the time. I listen to Champ Side all the time. I listen to all the media outlets, but not all of them, but just mostly Fight Hype. If not, but I say it's a mixture between Fight Hype and Dante's Boxing or Champ Side, but mostly Fight Hype because that's what's on my channel as soon as I turn the TV on. So I ain't heard nothing like that. So where the hell are they getting the information from?
So I be listening a lot to L Dub boxing.
Yeah,
L Dub be having a lot of the inside, like a lot of stuff L Dub be talking about be actually happening. So I be listening to him, and I ain't hear nothing about Earl Spence supposed to be coming back, especially at no 47. I was like, dog, he said he didn't want to fight Bud at 47 because he can't make the weight no more. This man has sat out for 2 years, and you think he's gonna come back to 47? I said,
yeah,
dog, it's going to be even more harder for him to make the weight. The man sat out for 2 years.
yeah. But my question be though, where you cats be getting your info from? Do
I
they
don't
think that
know.
they can just tell you anything or tell people? You can't tell real boxing people some bullshit and think that they're gonna go for it.
Yeah, I don't know where they be getting their news
You know what I'm
from.
saying?
I
That's
don't know.
that's that's
They
that's
listen to
crazy.
Mike Carpenter and he just making stuff up and people just running with it. I don't know. 'Cause I went when I heard that I went looking trying to see if I could find an interview where Earl was saying he's gonna come back at 47. I haven't seen no interviews with Earl. I'm like
Hey,
the
that's
only
not-
the only thing I seen was him on Instagram and he was chilling in Japan, having a nice little time. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
where y'all getting this daggone information from? This man is over in Japan. I mean, he probably back now, but this was a while ago. This was like maybe
Yeah.
2 months ago. He was in Japan. But I'm like, where y'all hear this at?
I don't get it. And they just be
Mm,
saying stuff to say stuff because I'm like, okay, how is it? So how did y'all hear it, but we didn't?
right.
Because I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I'm on this boxing shit every day, from reading stuff to being on other channels to whatever.
Yeah,
I
I get.
Google stuff if I got to. I ain't never seen that. So where y'all looking at that we ain't looking? Tell me so we can start looking where y'all looking at.
Cause I follow EJ on Twitter and Instagram, and I ain't see him post anything about him coming back at no 47. I ain't even see nothing of him posting he coming back, let alone 47.
So like, what are y'all trying to get him and? What you think him and y'all saying that for what? What do you think him and Boots gonna get it on? What are y'all saying
No,
for?
they said he was gonna come back and fight Mario Barrio. I was
Man, if
like,
he's
man,
gonna
you
get
fight Mario
on,
Barrios. No,
man.
what it was, they got their information mixed up. They heard Earl was coming. They heard somebody was coming back to fight Mario Barrios at 47, and they just assumed it was Earl. Come to find out, it was Manny Pacquiao. That's what it was.
Yeah.
They just thought it was going to be Earl, but it ended up being Manny Pacquiao.
I mean, it would have been nice. I'd have been more entertained by it. It had, but we don't think that he's coming back. Period. That's just my opinion. If he does, God bless him. You see a lot of guys coming back.
If if he
Thurman came back, Wilder come back. A few guys that we didn't think is coming back or come back. So if that's Earl's choice, don't y'all force it, and don't y'all sit there and put words into his mouth. Because Earl
yeah,
never said no shit like that. Because if he did, we all would have had something to talk about on here, every damn channel. Because as soon as it happened, everybody and their mamas are gonna talk about it.
yeah, because you already know the Bud fans gonna come out. So they be like, "I told you he ducked boot. He didn't want the rematch. That's why he
Oh
coming
god.
back at 47. He's coming back
Oh
at
man.
47 now. You already know that's gonna be out there. So that's why I was like, dog, I don't know where y'all got this information from because I didn't even hear the Boots fans talking about this. I mean, the Bud fans. I'm sorry, the Bud fans. I didn't even hear them talking about it. So I'm like, they would have been the first ones to jump on it. I told you he was ducking. He was ducking Bud. He didn't want to fight him at 47. Now he coming back at 47. So
Yeah,
I
but
don't
why
know.
they
Like
keep
I
putting
said,
don't put words into the man's mouth though, man. That man ain't saying you ain't heard no report or nothing. You ain't heard that man say nothing. So I don't understand why they keep doing that. But what makes y'all think y'all can say shit like that and we not gonna catch on to it? We're
yeah,
boxing analysts. We know what I'm saying? We in the media, we know what's up. Now we might not there might be some things we walk by that we didn't see, but there ain't nowhere in hell we gonna walk past a sign that says Earl Spence returning. If we don't see it,
yeah. I just, I just, I just came to a realization yesterday. Doug Rightside said something about it, and I had already thought it, but I just came to a realization that a lot of these daggone content creators claim that they love the sport of boxing and they here for the sport. A lot of them are straight up liars. They're straight up liars because they talk about the same select fighters every
dog.
goddamn day.
What's my favorite thing, D3? I told you they are constant creators. That's what you gotta call them. Constant creators.
I'm
You
like,
see,
dog,
the
y'all
people, why
straight up
are you
liars.
talking about Jamal Charlo? What are you getting out of that? Well, I have questions and I need answers, and it's to move on.
Yeah, a lot, a
I'm
lot
not
of them,
giving
a lot of them.
a fuck about
I very seldom hear them talk about a upcoming fighter or
yeah.
some other guy. They always talk about the same select fighters every single day. Like I don't even hear nobody talking about Sebastian and Tim Tszyu rematch. I don't hear
Which
nobody talking
which
about that.
which
But
me which me and you
they
which
talking
me and you
about
did me
daggone
and you
Jake
did that.
Paul and Tank. Right, like they talking about Jake Paul and Tank Davis And that fight is not even a fight that's about to happen.
I'm not even watching it if it does happen.
There's a rumor that fight is going to happen. That's not even a fight that is signed, sealed, and delivered. We
I'm
got
telling you,
Sebastian Fundora and Tim Tszyu literally having a rematch, and nobody's talking about
I'm
it.
gonna tell you this: if I ever happen to walk past any channel and that's the thumbnail of that, that won't be one that I'll be walking into because I'm not gonna be a part of the buffoonery. It's too many of you dudes that y'all shouldn't be here, man. It's just I'm sorry, I gotta come out and say it.
He said they love the attention. Tom is stupid. They love the attention.
They do love
Like
the attention.
I'm like, if that's what you're going to use to make your channel grow, what's the next fighters that you're going to jump on once these guys are gone?
They're
What's the
not
next
gonna
set of
do
fighters you're going
it.
to jump on?
They're not gonna do it, free. They'll be sitting here still talking about how Shakur and Tank never happened 5 years from now. When there's a whole new amateurs coming in, whole new prospects, and you fools in 2032, you fools will still be talking about how Tank and Shakur never fought. If you make it to social media that long.
I mean, like I said,
It gets aggravating.
Listen.
They was doing it even from 3 years ago, right? But we were like, okay, it wasn't nothing for us because it was just normal. Now it got to a point where it's like, come on. And then you got some new guys that came in. It's like, what y'all here for? Y'all love the attention that much? Y'all worse than the female. I don't want all that damn attention. I don't want all that attention.
I'm waiting for somebody to jump on a Dula Mason bandwagon. Can somebody jump on that bandwagon?
Listen, you seen when I did that, how that was entertaining, right? Even though we mentioned that before, that was entertaining. It's just like tomorrow, right? I'm not even having no conversation about nobody even fighting no time soon. My joint tomorrow is oh shit, who do I say was for tomorrow? Oh my god, I forgot already. I know tomorrow afternoon we're doing the Nigerian Nightmare, Samuel Peters. We're doing him tomorrow. Oh, and tomorrow morning we're doing Salvador Sanchez.
Oh yeah. Well,
so,
we know he ain't fighting no time soon.
This mother, I can't stand you're free. I don't like you, yo.
You said you're not doing it on nobody that's fighting no time soon. And then you said you're doing on Salvador Sanchez. I'm like, well, we know he's not fighting no time soon.
No, I can't stand you, yo. This motherfucker.
Yeah. I just look at it. That's why a lot of times I just sit back. Like I go to a lot of these same channels I've been going to, but a lot of times I just sit back in the chat and just listen. I look at what people put in the chat and I listen to the content creators and I'm like, are we talking about this again? Can we talk about something else? All you did is change the wording. It's still the same conversation. You just changed the wording. I'm like, God, no, we talking about the same people on a regular basis. Oh,
That's
well,
listen,
that's what moved the needle. Yeah,
that's what they tell you.
That's what moves the needle to a certain extent. After a while, it gets aggravating. It gets irritable. I get irritable hearing the same thing over and over. I just get irritable. I'm like, okay, how many times I'm gonna tell you the same thing? You ask me the same question, you just change it up 5 different times. It's gonna be the same answer. My answer ain't gonna change up 5 different times. It's gonna be the same exact answer. I don't care how you change the question, it's the same question. You just change it up. So I mean, it's gonna be the same answer. You asked me the same. Okay, you asked me on Monday. I told you how I felt about it. You asked me on Tuesday. I told you how I felt about it. You asked me on Wednesday. I'm like, all right, man, I just told you this. All right, man, this is how I feel about it. You asked me on Thursday. I'm like,
it's
really?
The same thing. Same thing.
Really?
It's the same thing.
Friday, I'm just gonna ignore you. I'm just gonna ignore you. I'm like, dog, I didn't told you the same thing every day.
You know this, like I told people, I'm not that damn thirsty to get monetized. I'm not doing all that extra shit just so you can come over. And no, I'm not doing all that, bro. I'm going to
Uh,
just like, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't care about it, but I carry the attitude of it happens when it happens. I don't care, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and just give you your favorite five every day. I'm not
no,
doing this.
I don't even want to hear about them every single day. That's like me and the Washington Commanders. If you don't have no new news for me, I don't want to hear the same news you already told me Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I ain't trying to hear
Yeah.
it. I already heard it. You ain't got to keep telling me. I heard you the first time you said it.
But you know what's so sad? People, people. Well, I don't want to say they won't mess with you, but it'd be crazy with the support for your channel because people won't even come to your channel. Not so much because they don't mess with you. It's because they can't have their way. You ain't talking about what they want to hear about. Like if I sat here and put Jake Paul versus Tank, oh Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
Jesus,
niggas gonna come in just because you got Jake Paul and Tank in there. They gonna
yeah,
see. Oh, do you got some new news that we need to hear?
yeah.
What you
Like
heard about it?
y'all be want to entertain the circus, in
No.
which I was always taught you surround yourself around clowns and you'll become a part of the circus. A lot of y'all are a part of the circus already. And you call yourself content, y'all not content creators. Just like I was telling them earlier, these these dudes are not casuals. Casuals is too much of a nice name. I don't know what you can call these people. Casuals is
Yeah,
putting too much respect on it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
it's
Casuals. I mean, casuals. They want to hear the news one time. They don't want to hear the same news multiple times.
yeah. Yeah, it's just it's a but this is the reason why
That's
we
just like
have
when I'm
to.
doing when I'm doing my reports on the NFL. If
Yeah,
I already reported about it, I'm not going to turn around and report again about it on Wednesday. I already did a video on it on Monday. Why am I going to talk about it again on Wednesday? They all you got to do is just go to Monday and watch the video that I did on Monday. I
that's all
already
you
told
gotta do.
like the $3 billion stadium that Washington built. Okay, you told me about it, and they still got to get two more votes in the bill. I mean the stadium be built.
Yeah,
Then I'm gonna turn around and tell you on Wednesday, yeah, Washington got a stadium that they're trying to build $3 billion. They got to get two more votes. Nigga, you just told me that. I thought you was gonna give me something that they got the last two votes. You already told me that they still waiting to get the two votes. What are we doing? I ain't giving you no extra news. I'm not giving you no new news. I'm giving you the same news. The same news that you heard on Monday, the same news you heard on Tuesday, same news you heard on Wednesday. Ain't nothing changed. That's like when your child asks you, "Can I get something to eat?" Yeah, I'm gonna fix it for you in 1 minute. And then 30 seconds later, they come back. Hey, can you give me something to eat? Yeah, so I'm gonna get you in 1 minute. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. And they come back 2 minutes later. Dad, can I get something to eat? I just told you, let me finish doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna give it to you at 7:30. All right, it's 7:26. Dad, I said 7:30. All right, it's 7:27. Look, I told you 7:30. I don't care how many times you asked me. I said 7:30. I mean 7:30. Not 7:26. Not 7:25. Not 7:27. 7:30. Stop asking me. The more you ask me, the less likely I'm gonna give it to you because you keep asking me. You're getting on my nerves.
yeah, and that wouldn't be yeah. But they don't understand that, and that's why I started doing the morning chop ups and doing all that. I said, man, I'm doing my own thing. I don't give a fuck what y'all want to talk about. Go ahead, because obviously y'all gonna keep doing it because y'all too busy worrying about pleasing everybody and I want to get these 3,000 views, and I mean that's cool, but whatever, do you. But even that's why the Throwback Thursday is so important because I'm like, all right, instead of me talking about it, man, no, let's bring it back. Who's not gonna want to talk about Salvador Sanchez, or who's not gonna want to talk about the Nigerian Nightmare? Because a lot of people remember him just like they remember Salvador. It's just something to take your mind off what's going on today.
Yeah, I mean, it's boxing. You're supposed to be giving the casual fans the knowledge of the sport of boxing,
Yeah,
but you keep talking about the same thing over and over and over again. Don't say you are a boxing channel. Say you are a Tank Davis channel, or you are a Devin
yeah,
Haney channel, or you are
yeah,
Shakur Stevenson channel. If you
yeah,
say that, then okay, I know what I'm coming into. Okay, this is a Tank Davis channel, so I know that when I go over there, they're gonna be talking about nothing but Tank Davis. I know this is the Devin Haney channel. If I go over there, they're gonna be talking about nothing but Devin Haney. But when you say you're a boxing channel, I expect to hear other news, not the same news about the same fighter every single day. I expect to hear other things. There's more than just five fighters. I just told you at the 147 weight division in the men's, there's 2,516 other fighters. Why are we
Jesus.
just talking about Jerome Boots in this? Why every day we got to talk about Jerome Boots in this? There's 2,500 other fighters that we could talk about. If you want to talk about the 147-pound fighters, there's
Yeah,
2,000 other guys we could talk about.
he does good. You still criticize him. He does something you don't agree with in the ring. You still criticize him. You can't
Now,
win.
now I understand if we were talking about women boxing, it ain't that many women to talk about. Now you could talk about the same
Well,
select few women or whatever because it ain't that many women to talk about.
but see,
But
but if even with the women, um, this is why I always say for them to watch amateur boxing because you got a lot of dope female amateurs that's coming up. If they just take the time to stop being so comfortable with what they know and step out your comfort zone. But why would I want to? Why would I want to watch a female amateur when I barely watch a pro fighter? A pro. I'm like, yo, y'all not making no sense. So Carissa Shields, Michaela Mayer, and Alicia Baumgartner is the only ones you know.
mm, yeah,
Like, you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? Come on, man. That's like saying back in the day. See, it was different back in the days to know Christy Martin, Ann Wolf, Layla Ali. It might have been a few other, but they were the three main ones that you knew. That was different like that back then. You know what I'm saying?
because we didn't have social media, so you
Yeah.
didn't know about a lot of other female boxers. You didn't have social media like that.
Yeah.
So
No.
when you got the news, it wasn't every single day. It was periodically throughout the weeks. You might get it on Monday, and then you won't hear nothing else about female boxing until Friday. So
Dreams, what's up, my guy? Appreciate you
you,
coming through though. What up, yo?
you ain't got
Yeah.
no problem listening to the same couple of people because you're not hearing it every other. I mean, you're not hearing it every day. You're hearing it once every 5 days or every 4 days.
The shit is just comical to me though. It's real comical because I be like, y'all, like you said, stop saying you fans because y'all not though. And that shit sound real crazy when y'all say that because you not. In all reality, you really not. Y'all
They're
trying to
not.
convince people that you are, and well, we are. No, you not. Stop saying you are, because you're not. And that shit irks me, because I'm like, yo, y'all really be out here trying to convince people, and it's not about judging somebody, but why you judging them? We're not out here judging anybody. What we're saying is, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm repeating myself, because I swear I've said this all this week, but we're trying to keep people up to date with what's going on. That's all. And if you keep talking that same nonsense, they gonna think that that's all that's going on. But this must be the only thing that's going on because these are what these dudes is talking about. I need a
Right.
channel where I can go to and find out what's going on. Me bringing up Jarmall Charlo it's a what's going on situation. Okay, you back, but or you back for good, or you just back for the moment. That's not me insulting him. It's a question, and it's a good question. Versus somebody else saying, he's this, he that, he's trash, he's drunk, he's going through this, mental health. I'm not even doing none of that. The question is are you back for good? You know what I'm saying? Are
Yeah.
you really back? Not questioning him. You know what I'm saying? But these cats will take that and go, man, don't nobody want to talk about him. Oh, he's a drunk. He's this. He's that. He's
Hmm.
everything. And I'm like, y'all cats kill me because y'all would never say none of this to these people's face.
The problem is that he's part of boxing, so that is news to talk about. Is he coming back? How is he going to look in his upcoming fight? Because that's news in the sport of boxing. You talking about something that's not even signed, sealed, and delivered is not news in the sport of boxing. It's a rumor. It's not news. That's
Yeah,
a rumor. We
a
talking
rumor.
about actual. We talking about actual news. This man is coming back. He has a fight scheduled to happen next week. How is he going to look? Is he planning on making a real comeback, or is this just a daggone stepping stone to his retirement? Because
Yeah,
that's actual news.
that's actual news.
You talking about Tank fighting at 190, fighting a guy that's 195 pounds. That's not news. That's a rumor.
And then sit there and talk about, and then they kill me. Well, that's what everybody's talking. No, man, everybody ain't talking about that. Y'all talking about it.
Well. If it happens, then it won't be a rumor anymore. It will be news. But until then, it's just a rumor. We didn't hear Tank Davis talk about it. You only heard Jake Paul talk about it. And who knows? Jake Paul can be using Tank Davis as the daggone stepping stone to his upcoming fight with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Like anything somebody say, y'all geniuses just be like, I don't know, y'all make me sick. That's why I move the way I move. I be like, you know what? I'll do it me. I don't care what y'all got going on. Y'all
I
think you
gotta
gonna follow back. Um, yeah. I think he'll do just fine. I don't know if his performances will be like it was when he fought Jose Benavidez. I can't say that. But I think he'll do just fine. But if this young kid brings the best out of him, we got to see. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that fighter who could bring the best out of you. And I'm not saying a dance partner. Sometimes you just need that one fighter to wake you up, bring the best out of you. I think this kid will probably do it, and Jamal might end up knocking him out. Who knows? I'm giving the kid a shot though. I give any fighter a shot because this is boxing. Anybody could get, everybody has the opportunity to do something that you think that they can't do. So I mean, we'll see what happens in it. But yeah, but
this nigga
Jamal,
name, this nigga name is Thomas Cornflake.
yeah, that shit's
No.
crazy. That shit. I was trying to think of it earlier. I was trying to think of it earlier when I said it. I was like Thomas, but I knew it was something else that came with it, and I couldn't think. I was like, nah, cornflake. Yeah, that shit's crazy, man.
This
Yeah, but
nigga
that's
name is
that's
Thomas Cornflake.
that's
Wow.
what these dudes. That's what these dudes do, free. That's why I know, and I can tell you be getting tight because I be looking at your face sometime when you be on the live, and I be laughing because when they bring up something, I know you be want to say something. I look at your face, and I be like, if we want to say something so bad, like why are we even talking about this?
No,
But
I'm like,
what up, Sauce?
it's not even the fact that why we talking about it. It's like we already talked about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
we talking about it again, and I'm like, it's you beating the dead horse.
I
I
mean,
mean, I have no problem if that's what you want to talk about. Fine, that's what you want to talk about. But when you get the reaction from me, it's because we already talked about it. So I mean, don't get mad at me because my reaction is not what you expected to be. I'm not going to be enthused about something that I've already talked about multiple times.
then they'll ask you, right? Well, then what do you want to talk about? Then it ain't about what the fuck I want to talk about. Like,
No, it's not,
it ain't about what I want to talk about. I'm just saying, why? What are we doing? Why are we on this though? Because that's what's going on. No, that y'all kill me with that. Because
yeah,
that's what's going on.
this nigga name is Thomas Cornflake Lamana. Lamana.
She said, I
His
ain't calling him no cornflake.
no, that's his alias. That's literally his alias. His alias is Cornflake. I'm about to show you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't see him and be like, "What up, cornflake?"
That's his
I just
name,
have, I just have to call him Thomas.
Thomas Lamanna, and his alias is Cornflake.
Yeah, I just have to call him Thomas. What up, Thomas?
That's literally his alias, Cornflake. So when they introduce him, they're gonna introduce Thomas Cornflake Lamanna.
Yeah, I just see cornflake
He
and be like, "What up, yeah, he put
he
it."
must have used to eat a whole lot of cornflakes when he was a kid.
I don't
So
know, but
I'm trying to figure out how he got that nickname
I
Cornflake.
don't know. But I'm gonna tell you this. I hope he don't get hit with nothing that makes him shit out them cornflakes.
He got knocked out by Laura in round one. He got he got beat by Brian Mendoza, unanimous decision loss. He got knocked out by Jorge Cotto
Yo,
in the
Josh
fifth
Taylor,
round.
Josh Taylor weigh-ins today. Holy shit!
I'm trying to see, and is there any other notable names that he fought?
We got to I know I saw how he got the name. He was interviewed by Tay Jones channel last. Oh yeah? How the hell did I miss that?
Yeah, I don't see any other notable names that he fought. Just Laura. The only notable name I see on his resume is Laura and who else?
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura and Brian Mendoza. Those are only two notable names that I see on his resume.
Yeah. Mm.
I mean, it's probably some other guys that I notice when I see their face. I just don't know about their names. But
Yeah.
yeah, he ain't really fight nobody.
Nah. Charlo will do good with him though.
He
Do
ain't
good
really
with him.
fight nobody. Yeah.
He'll do good with him. You know, like I
This
said,
dude,
he'll do.
this dude is 39, 5-1 with 18 knockouts, and he's been knocked out 3 times himself. So yeah,
Yeah, it's a good fight for Charlo. I don't know what he's gonna do after this. I'm thinking about getting his pops up here. Might want to talk to his pops about it, and I'm gonna reach out to him and see
they
if we
they
can get something going.
they literally the same size. This dude is 6'1" with a 74-inch arm reach. Charlo 6'1" with a 73.5-inch arm reach. They literally the same size.
Ah,
Uh, literally.
sheesh.
No
You
difference.
you, you watching the Josh Taylor fight?
Am I watching it?
Yeah, are you watching it? I'm gonna go ahead just because I ain't got nothing to do for this week.
I
I
probably
don't.
watch it because it's on the zone. I have the zone
Yeah,
package, so
I want to
I
see. I want to see what he looks like at 47.
and they
That's
both the same age too. Him and Jarmall is both 33 years old, so they're the same age, same height, same arm reach. So
oh, that's crazy. All right, so yeah, it's even.
yeah, it's an even match.
It's
But
an even
how is this
match.
dude ranked number 5 at super middleweight?
He's ranked number 5. Oh
And it,
yeah, I forgot boxing source. Thank you for telling me that. That's Saturday, right?
yeah, it is.
Angelo Lee, Leo. Yeah, I'll be watching that.
Yeah,
Thanks for reminding me.
yeah, he's ranked number 5 in America, but in the world he's ranked number 44.
All right, hold on. Let me send source to.
So you mean to tell me there's only 4 guys in America that's ranked better than him?
Yeah, I'm. Now that you said that, I'm lost. I'm lost now. That's crazy. Who?
There's only 4 guys in America that's ranked better than him. That's that's wild. Let me see what Jamal Charlo is ranked at because if this guy's number 5, where's Jamal? Well, they got Jamal as inactive, so he's not ranked right now. He's inactive. He's been out for 2 years. His last fight was November of 2023.
I sent you the link, source. If you got time. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, and it's a lot of players at 68. Oh
Where
my
was
son.
Jamal ranked at when he went
Oh,
out?
Hmm?
Now I was trying to figure out what number was Jamal ranked when he went when he went on his 2 year hiatus the first time. I
I
wonder
don't
was he
know.
ranked number. I know he had to be in the top three between him, Janabek, and Bubu Andrade and uh McGill. He had to be in the top three.
Okay, okay. I don't know because I don't remember. But where you said he at now?
He's inactive right now. They don't have him ranked right now. He's inactive.
So I guess see that's the thing. That's the thing about stopping and coming back. Like he would have to after this to get that, he'll have to come back with another one, man. Like literally.
Yeah, because I try to look at it when he fought Jose Benavidez, but because he was out for 2 years before he fought Jose, they still had him inactive.
I like to see him come back right after July. I like to see him come back by December. I would like to see
Well,
him come in.
I mean they got Manny ranked number 5.
Oh shit.
That
Yeah,
man was gone for that man was gone for 4 years.
They got Manny ranked number 5, and they got Sylvester Stallone in the damn Hall of Fame. Boy, life be lifing. Man, life be lifing. This shit is crazy. You can't make this up. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. And the first thing that y'all want to talk about is the same thing y'all always talk about. Are you kidding me? Come on now. If Plant and Charlo win next Saturday, they will fight by November. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that fight takes place right at the Barclays Center because it's been kind of dry and quiet at the Barclays. We got to get we got to get some boxing back up and running at the Barclays. They be too quiet.
I don't know if that's gonna be a Barkley fight. They might try to make that a Texas fight or a
Oh, I mean,
Cali or Vegas fight.
they can, they can, they can.
I'm
You know, I'll still pay to see it. I'm not going to hate on it because where it's taking place. I'll still pay to see that. I just need to see him back in the ring.
Yeah,
Not,
I
you
think
know,
I think it'll do some good numbers if they put it down in Texas because Caleb Plant is from Tennessee, so it ain't that far of a drive for those people to come to that fight or flight. I'm quite sure he probably got some fans in
look at
Texas.
Sarah talking about some Vegas, baby. Yeah, she only saying Vegas because she'll go to it. Man, Siobhan, knock it off. Knock it off. She gonna talk about
Yeah,
Vegas, baby.
yeah. I mean, I mean, I don't know if it's big enough for Vegas, but I could definitely see it
I
like
think
on
so
the.
because Caleb Plant lives in Vegas. He's from Tennessee, but he lives in Vegas, and he has a big Mexican fan base too. Believe it or not, he got a lot of Chicanos he messed with that fool with him. So if he did it in Vegas, yeah, I don't know, man.
I could definitely see it in Cali though. I could see it like in LA somewhere. I could.
Um, that wouldn't be that. I mean, anywhere they put it, I'll tell you, I'm definitely would pay to see it. I'm gonna tell you that. But yeah, that fan base that Caleb got in Vegas is nasty. It's nasty. He got the Chicanos on his side. It's nasty work. You see what they did in the crowd when he had the issue that time? What they do? Pound homeboy out. They ain't gonna let that happen to that man. But I hope so. Let them both go out and do what they do. Let them both go out and do what they do. And like the source said, if they're coming back in November, December, I'm gonna definitely see that. I definitely want to. Rather if it's New York, LA, Vegas, it's not gonna matter to me. If they happen to do a press tour and it's in New York, which usually when they do like a LA and New York press tour, I'm definitely waiting for that because I know they're gonna do a press tour. I know for Canelo and
It look like it. It look like our suspicions is coming to truth. It looked like they might be doing the Canelo and Bud in Saudi Arabia.
the fight.
And Yeah, it looked like that fight might be in Saudi Arabia.
Man, that's some bull, man.
That's the last that I heard. I heard that they contemplating put Turkey is thinking about putting it in Saudi Arabia because where he wanted to have it at, they have a game there, so they can't use that arena. That's why
No,
he
they
changed it
not.
from
They
Friday. That's
do
why he changed it from Friday to Saturday. But now on Saturday, he don't know if he can get the arena because that's going to be around football season.
he said, this boxing source says Canelo not going to, he not going to do that. Did he fought in Saudi, didn't
Canelo,
he? Though?
Canelo is signed to Turkey. He has no choice.
Oh, shit.
He has no choice. He
Oh,
signed to Turkey.
shit. Damn, Nello, why you
He
do that, Nello?
he signed to Turkey for 4 fights and he signed for 400 million. He has no choice.
Man, that man might as well. That man might as well just go ahead and sit down and just enjoy the rest of his life. 4 million,
And
Jesus Christ.
Turkey is not the guy that he wanna renege on. He's not the guy he wanna renege on. He's
Yeah.
not Canelo. He is not Canelo. I mean, I'm sorry. He's not Oscar. He's not Oscar. He's not gonna let you just renege on a deal.
Nah, you ain't gonna be able to renege on no deal because that man got go away money, which means he can make you go away. That's not a dude I wanna. That's not a dude I wanna try.
Yeah, he signed it over there, and that was a possible. I mean, he just fought in Saudi Arabia, so it's not like he hasn't fought over there before. That last fight was just in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna wait on it and see what happens. I just wanted to get a press tour just so I could. I just wanted a press tour, baby. That's all I wanted. I wanted the press tour. That's all I wanted. I know I couldn't get no ticket to go attend the fight. All I wanted was a press tour. Like, damn, Sauce, we can't get a press tour? Shit.
Yeah.
The fight could be in Saudi. I just want a
So do
press
you
tour.
do you realize that fight that they had in Saudi Arabia because they put it on at night here? That Canelo was fighting at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's nasty. That's crazy. Yeah, I heard about that. I was like, did that affect how he was fighting? Or was he just like
No,
the now?
because of the time frame. The time frame, like for when it's nighttime over here, it's the morning over there.
But
So
that's crazy for it to be 7 in the morning. That's bug, dog. Some
so
people are
like
just going to sleep at 7 in the morning.
see like right now, it's about to be Wednesday night. It's Thursday morning for them. It's
BBO,
about to
if you want to get so nasty ass out of here,
yeah, it's about to be Wednesday night for us. It's Thursday morning for them. So
that's crazy though.
when they fought, they was fighting Sunday morning. They was fighting Saturday night for us, but they was fighting Sunday morning for them over there in Saudi Arabia.
I'm gonna hold you free. Being that I'm not used to them times, that shit would have drove me crazy over there. I probably would have been asleep in the crowd.
I mean that could have been another reason why the fight was so lackluster as well because them niggas was fighting at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Ain't that crazy?
them niggas was still used to wiping the coal out their eye at that time.
Man, fighting 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning.
So
Not the afternoon, but the morning.
yeah, it looked like they
What's up,
might be putting
BBO?
that fight in. They look like they might be putting that Canelo Bud fight over in Saudi Arabia because right now the venues that he's trying to get is right around the beginning of football season. So a lot of those venues are taken up because
Yo,
they got to
man.
play. They got to
So,
play
so, so,
Sunday.
so Canelo and Bud too good to fight at the big venue at the Garden. They too good to come here and fight with us, huh? They too good. Free?
No,
Is that what
it's
you
it's
telling me?
it's not Canelo. Canelo has no say so. Canelo just collecting a paycheck.
I'm talking
That's
about Turkey. He too good to come here and want to play at the Garden. Is he too good to do that?
He's like, man, that I went to New York already. I'm not taking this fight to New York.
He listen. He already coming here July 12th. You might as well stop in September.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
so
wherever they take place at, I know I'm going to be in front of
nah,
my screen to watch it.
you acting like you was going to go to the fight at the Garden. Your ass ain't going to the goddamn fight. You know how much them tickets going to be? You ain't going to that goddamn
I
fight.
never said nothing about attending the fight. I said about attending the press conference and weigh-in. I know damn well I can't afford no damn ticket. You ain't got to tell me twice. And I ain't gonna buy it from the bootleg people. I know damn well I can't afford no damn ticket.
Hey,
The
I don't know.
bootleg people gonna be charging too much.
I kind of, but you know what? I kind of had a feeling. I kind of had a feeling they was going to do the fight in Saudi Arabia when the first press conference was in Saudi Arabia. I'm like, why are you doing a press conference in Saudi Arabia if they're not
Yeah,
fighting there? They don't care nothing about boxing like that. Why are you doing
nah,
a press conference there if you're not
yeah,
fighting over there?
that one right there. Yeah, I didn't understand that. Why were they doing that?
Because you could tell they don't really care about boxing like that. Whenever you watch them
Well,
at the fights, them niggas is on their phones.
I'll tell
They
you what.
them
In the
niggas is
next,
on their phones,
in
walking
the next,
around and everything. You like,
in
no,
the next
y'all not watching the fight?
in the next 2 to 3 months, right? Expect these YouTube channels to be crazy because the closer we get to that Bud and Canelo, watch how many. I'm telling you. You think people go crazy now? You think that the Earl and Bud conversations were nasty? These Canelo, these Canelo and Crawford conversations are going to be nasty.
Nah,
They're
Shaba.
gonna be good.
I heard in September it was the UNLV. UNLV was supposed to be having a football game that day. That's the reason why they had to change the date for that fight. UNLV was having a football game because they play college play football on they play football damn near any day of the week, but it's usually on Saturdays. So they can't mess up the field and turn around and have a football game on that same field.
B, what up? What up? What up? What up, man? Yeah, listen, but I know these conversations on these channels are going to be nasty. I know for sure it's going to be. We talking about from racism to us coming at each other. It's going to be nasty with these conversations.
Excuse me.
I already know it's going to happen. What's up? What's up, P? I'm expecting it to, but I'm gonna enjoy it though, man. I ain't shit. I'm just gonna enjoy it, man. The next couple of fights is gonna be great. Yeah. What's so yo? That dude, Shawat just said it. The dude that Caleb Plant beat. Give me his name again.
Trevor McCumbee.
Is fighting. Damn. Who's the dude that he fighting? What's the young kid that he fighting, man?
I heard
Pacheco.
he's about to
What's
fight
his
somebody. I'm trying to
name?
think of who it is. I
Pacheco.
heard it too.
Pacheco. Whatever the fuck. I can never pronounce that kid's name. I can never pronounce that kid name, and it pisses me off that I can't do it. I was saying that already, having
Pacheco.
another fight in New York already.
Pacheco.
Yeah. July 12th is the Shakur and Edgar Berlanga and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna be there for that. I'm gonna be there. I ain't gonna be there for the fight. Diego Pacheco. Which I'm gonna do something on Diego Pacheco too. But that fight with him and the other dude, that's gonna be a good one though, Free. It's
Or
gonna be
Trevor McCumbee.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That dude come to fight. Even though Caleb Plant put pause on him, that dude fights. He comes to
Oh
fight.
yeah,
I
no,
like
he gonna fight.
I like him.
He might get knocked out again, but he gonna fight.
Damn, see. Damn.
That's like my father used to always say, nigga, like I ain't scared of fight. I ain't scared of you, and you ain't gotta be scared to get knocked out.
You ain't gotta be scared. It's no. Listen, you don't have to be.
Those are the ones that usually get knocked out. The ones that's not scared because they're gonna come at you.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be scared, but it ain't gonna stop you from going to sleep.
She said Diego gonna whoop him. Yeah, that's what I said. I think he probably gonna get knocked out again. He gonna
Diego.
fight, but he probably gonna get knocked out again.
Yeah, after a while, he'll become a gatekeeper.
That nigga been a gatekeeper. That nigga, matter of fact, that nigga is below a gatekeeper. That nigga is
Don't do that, Free.
He's the
Damn.
gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper key holder.
You know what? For you, oh, God damn, boy, you ain't the boy. You ain't.
He's the
Yeah.
gatekeeper key holder.
How the hell you a gatekeeper key holder? That's crazy. That's a violation. In the words of my brother Dub Right Side, you are out of order. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
You are way
I
out of
mean,
order, sir.
you the one said he
That's
was a
crazy.
gate. You the one said he was
Yeah,
a
but
gatekeeper.
damn, how he gonna be a gatekeeper key holder? That's
Cause
crazy.
he ain't no. In order for you to be a gatekeeper, you have to be good at some point, and now you're starting to lose it. So now people measure their prospect against you. Okay, if you get past him, then we know you're ready for the next level. That's what a gatekeeper is. He is not that dude. He is the dude that you get ready for the gatekeeper. You get ready. You fight him to get ready
That's
for the
crazy. That's
gatekeeper.
nasty word. Your man said the gatekeeper. Your man said the gatekeeper key holder. That's crazy. That is
No,
crazy. Damn, bruh. I would
I'm just saying.
hate. For you, I
I'm
would
just
hate to
calling
see
it how
you
it is.
ever. You know what? I would hate for you to ever be a promoter in boxing because you talking at the press conference or in the interview, motherfuckers gonna
Motherfuckers.
fight you when they see you. Jeez.
Hey, if I was a daggone, if I was a promoter, nigga, all my fights would be top dollar fights because I'm gonna be getting niggas mad. Yeah, we got to see this fight. This nigga was talking hella trash at the press conference. We got to see this fight.
He said we never heard of him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never heard of him too. At first, to me, he looked like one of those guys who he owned a farm, and then he had the look of a guy who just might be a truck driver, or
That
then he had the look of a guy who just rides motorcycles. I don't know
that
where the
nigga
guy came from.
that nigga look like he dig holes for fences all year long. He just go around and dig the holes for the fence.
I was
I'm
like,
like,
where did he come from? But I liked his style though, and I said, okay, dude comes to fight, but at some point, Caleb Plant stopped all that.
I was waiting for him to spit out his tobacco. I thought he had some tobacco in his mouth.
You know
I
what
was just
this dude,
waiting for it.
man. You know what, man? You play entirely too much, man.
I was waiting for. She said. She said a
Back.
mountain man.
Yeah, I had so many different things when I looked at him, and I was like, he looked like he could have been a sheriff on the low, like you
Yeah,
know what I'm
he
saying?
did look like he came from that daggone that reality show, Mountain Men. I used to watch that show all the time. I used to watch that show all the time. Mountain Men, that old man be out that joint.
No, did you know the heavyset guy from Cheers passed away, man?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Norm. Norm.
rest in peace to him, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
Norm. Norm passed away.
Oh no, man, that
Hey,
hurt
what's
me.
going on, Norm? Every time you walk in, what's going on, Norm?
Norm got you. Norm was in that motherfucker every week. Shit.
Yeah,
Every time you
you
looked
know
up,
what?
Norm was there.
I never really paid attention to Cheers. Like Cheers used to always come on TV, and I would always have it on, but I never really paid attention to it. It wasn't until I got like 30 years old that I actually sat down and watched Cheers from episode one of
Yeah,
season one and watched it through. I was like, "Dog, this joint funny as hell." I
it
never
is.
really
I
paid
haven't watched
attention
it
to it
I
until I
haven't
got
watched it in
older.
a while. I'm gonna start looking it up and watching it again because it was always a toss up
That's just
between
like
two.
that's just like Friends. I never paid attention to Friends until um I was with my first wife and we was staying in the shelter, and in the shelter you can't have cable TV. So we had a DVD player and I went out to the library and took out the series of Friends, and I watched every episode of Friends. I was like, man, these niggas is funny as shit. That's where I learned the dude from the UFC. What's his name? Um, he got a podcast now. The
Um,
white guy. He used to be a commentator for UFC. Now he has his own podcast.
I
I
can't
can't
think.
think of his name. I can't think of his name. But that's where I know him from. He did Fear Factor as well. He used to be the host for Fear Factor. When Fear Factor first came out, he was the host for Fear Factor. It start with a J. I know it start with a J, and I know it when I see it. But Anyway, but yeah, I watch. That's a lot of shows I watch on DVD. What's that? Pup. Yeah, he not Dana White. He 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 was working with Dana White. He was a commentator for the UFC, and not Dana White. He was a commentator for the UFC. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. Yeah, that's what it is.
Joe
Joe Rogan.
Rogan?
Yeah, that's where I learned. That was the first TV show I ever seen him on. Was on was it Friends? I think it was Friends. Yeah, I think it's Friends that he was on. That's where no, not Friends. News Radio. That's where he was. Joe Rogan was on News Radio.
Okay.
That's where I watched. It was like when I was in the shelter. I watched a lot of those TV shows that I normally wouldn't watch, but because I didn't have cable TV, I had to watch TV shows that was on DVD, and that's where I learned a lot of these guys from. Joe Rogan was on News Radio. That was another joint that was funny as hell too. The owner of the news radio station was hilarious. No, that joint had me dying every single week. I was dying laughing watching news radio.
I was gonna say Night Court, right? I mean, it was a toss up between Cheers and Night Court for me. Night Court was my shit, man.
Oh yeah, Night Court was funny as shit too. The bailiff, the big tall bailiff, he was funny as hell.
Yeah, I had some shit that I used to watch. That's why I'd be like, I could sit on here and do a whole TV show of shit that I like to watch. Besides just, it's like I said, man, they be drowning this boxing, man. They be drowning it, and I'd be like, bruh, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I love it too much to be drowning this shit, man. That's why I just have fun with it.
But yeah, Trevor McCumbee, he gonna get knocked out, though. He gonna get knocked out.
Oh, you talking about when's that fight supposed to be?
Who card is he on? Is that this weekend?
That's a good question. That's a good question because I don't think he's definitely not on the.
I'll pull it up.
He's not on the Caleb Plant. He's not on the Caleb Plant card. That I know.
I'll pull it up right now. Boxing Live. Boxing Live is where I get all my fight information for all of the fights that's coming up. I mean, Box Live. BoxLive.com is where I get all my fight information from. Box.live. That's what it is. Scheduled fights. They tell me everything that's coming up. Okay, This weekend is Hopper versus Zimmerman. You got Josh Taylor versus Usman. Leo versus some Japanese. I'm not gonna watch that joint. That joint gonna be like 7 o'clock in the morning. I know I'm not gonna see that. I'm gonna be asleep. Oh, Cole is fighting on May 30th. Caleb Plant, Joe De Los Santos, Davis.
I'll be on that site. What's that site you just did? I'm sorry, I looked away for a second.
Cole.
It's a site?
Yeah, what's the name? Something Cole. You know the black dude, Cole.
Yeah.
O-E. Cole.
Boxing.live. Okay.
Yeah, box.live.
All right, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, that's where you go get you can see all of the scheduled fights. You can see all of the rankings for each sanctioning body, each weight class.
Okay.
You get to see all of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. So I need, because there's sometimes
Amanda Serrano. They got Savannah Marshall versus Sadesa Green, Alicia Bungana versus Jennifer Miranda. That's an all women's card. That's on Netflix, and that is July 11th. That's a Friday.
Yes, it is. And the next day we got Keyshawn, and then the next day. I mean, not Keyshawn, Shakur Stevenson the next day.
And then July 19th, the following week, we get Usyk versus Dubois.
And that's the only one I'm watching. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching that.
Oh, but you also got that same day. Is it on the same card?
What?
Bam Rodriguez. Is this on the same card? I
Oh,
think
yes,
it is.
Bam is coming back. I forgot.
That's the card that he's fighting on. Diego Pacheco versus Macumbi is fighting on the Bam Rodriguez card. He's fighting on the undercard.
Oh man, yeah, I gotta watch that.
That's the same day, but it's not the same card. It's the same day.
That's okay. I'll make room.
Bam Rodriguez is going to be on the zone for free, but the Usyk is pay-per-view.
I'll watch
And
them
then
both.
Hold up. And on that same day, you got Mario Barrio versus Manny Pacquiao on Amazon Prime, but that's pay-per-view. I'm not paying for that.
I ain't watching that, so I'm not even worried about that. I'll catch that on YouTube.
And then July 26th.
Shawar said, she said, so which is heading? She said, so
be a junior middleweight champion.
Which one? She said, so which is headline Bam? Bam is on the what you said Bam is on again?
Oh, Carissa got a fight coming up. Okay.
Yeah, July 26th. That's why I talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, but
that's why she had the media.
July 26th, I'm gonna be watching my boy become the super welterweight champion for the first time in his career in New York City. They got that fight in New York.
What?
Xander Zayas versus Perez.
That's what date was that supposed to be again?
July 26th.
Yeah, they'll probably do a whole street thing for him, like they do every year. I don't know. I ain't right with them people, so I don't know. The DDD comment ain't a question. LOL. So who you got? Shakur Zepeda. Shakur, of course.
I got Shakur.
I'm always Shakur.
I got Shakur with an asterisk.
Stupid.
I only got Shakur. If his hands hold up. If Shakur hands don't hold up, give me Williams Zepeda.
Yeah, it'll be a good one though.
I don't know. I gotta see how Shakur looks. I gotta see how he looks. This is the toughest test that he's fought to date.
Go to my old video. You go to my old video, bro. It's on there. We just did Shakur and Zepeda. We did a whole video on it.
Oh damn! They got Brian Norman fighting on a Thursday in Japan. I'm not watching that. I'm not getting up to watch that.
Well, I mean, they can do whatever they want. I can't see the shit anyway, so it don't even matter.
No, that joint gonna be like 4:00 in the morning.
Listen, no, I'm not getting up. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I'm not getting up no more than 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning to watch nobody fight unless that shit is outside my window.
Well, they said the ring walk is gonna be at 7 in
That's
the morning.
Cool. I'm not getting up no more for no fighter that's fighting 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I don't give a damn who he is. It ain't even happening. Hell no. I've done that too many times. I'm good. His hands will be fine if he keeps. Yeah. It will be. Definitely.
I hope Brian Norman go over there and be on point, because this dude got 19 wins, 17 knockouts. He's supposed to be a big puncher, but most of the guys he fought was Japanese. He got 1 loss and 1 draw as well, so he has been beat.
I mean, we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. We got a lot of great action this year. I'm gonna tell you like that. That's why I'm not tripping. I don't know what y'all tripping off out here, but I'm not tripping. It's good. It's all good out here. I'm gonna watch Josh this week. Josh Taylor this week. I don't care who ain't interested in it. I'm gonna go watch it. It's boxing. It's boxing.
Niggas tripping because it ain't the fight that they want to see fight.
I don't care. That's good. Go watch. I tell you what. Why don't y'all go put up go put up a fight on YouTube of your favorite fighter and sit there and watch him.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If they put all the fights together that y'all claim that y'all wanted to see happen, YouTube would be dry as hell when it comes to boxing. It'll be
I
dry.
swear to God.
Because remember when it was Earl and Bud, how many channels that was out there, how many people was talking about Earl and Bud for however many, 4 or 5 years? Soon as that
Yeah.
fight happened, a lot of those channels went away, a lot of those people went away. Them niggas gone, vanished. Whether they Bud fans or they Earl fans, them niggas is gone. They vanish. So if they did that for every fight, man, YouTube would be dry when it comes to boxing.
Yeah. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue of what they doing, bro. You see how we can talk about boxing and then we can jump off and go talk about a TV show or something. We can switch it up here, man. Like ain't nobody, man, y'all be y'all be doing too much, bro. That's why I don't be giving a shit. You got a channel, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Y'all do whatever works for y'all.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? But I think Josh can't be. Yeah, I'm gonna come back. You know what, Siobhan? I'm gonna come back Friday. Because tomorrow's already booked. I'm gonna come back Friday and talk about Josh. I got to meet Josh Taylor too in real life, man. He was hella cool, man. Real cool dude. I'm talking about super cool. Real cool dude, man. I'm gonna come back and talk about him Friday. So he fights Friday, right? Free or Saturday?
I believe that's Saturday. I think he fights Saturday. I think somebody else fight Friday.
Well, that's cool. I'll come back and talk about him. That's how I ended off. It ain't no more talking about dudes that ain't got nothing to do with fighting this week. If you ain't fighting that week, I ain't talking about dude. Straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole Keyshawn and Abdullah made sense. Yeah, they're not fighting, but they're in the same household. They're ending up on the same cards. And I see a build up to that. So that's different. But all this other shit that y'all be talking about, all this other imaginary, nah, I'm not entertaining that, bro. I'm not with all that. I think I'll go live tomorrow and do my breakdowns and recaps. All right, hey, Joao, let me know. Send it to me in my DM and I'll definitely pop up. But we got Salvador Sanchez tomorrow morning, right? Throwback Thursday. Salvador Sanchez, and then we'll come back later on, probably about the same time today, with the Nigerian Nightmare Samuel Peters. So it's Throwback Thursday tomorrow, man. We gonna get
Yeah.
it right. We gonna get it right, man. We gonna get it right. All this other confusion y'all see going on, ain't nobody about to be a part of that. We gonna get it right. We gonna have us some fun. Throwback Thursday. Let everybody mind relax. Share this out. Let people know tomorrow morning. That's where they want to be at. My Switch game is okay. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that tomorrow, Crush. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it going. Yeah, 8 a.m. I'm gonna get it going because 11 o'clock I have to be in the gym. I'm gonna be doing some footage tomorrow at the gym with the amateur tomorrow. I'll be with Coach CJ tomorrow, y'all. So y'all gonna see some. Once I edit the videos, y'all gonna see what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I thought of yo, BC stupid. Nah, man, it's gonna be a great topic tomorrow, man. What you yo, the Knicks play tonight. That's crazy, man. Also the Nigerian Nightmare. Yeah, Nigerian Nightmare, man. We're gonna be on that. I'm getting ready to actually set that live up tonight versus me waiting until tomorrow. I'm gonna set up both of them. Y'all come up here to Marky Dan. What up? Everybody come up here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Monkey Crush Dan.
Y'all all come up here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., man. Just posted my second video of. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you, Monkey Dan. Ain't no problem, bro. Let me go now and I like to sub to people, you know what I'm saying? Especially people who support me. Ain't no way in hell I'm not gonna go sub to them and they support me. I got you, Marky. Just give me a second. Let me Let me get into my channel. You subbed to him already? Free?
Huh?
You subbed to Marky Dan?
Yeah, I'm subbing to Marky Dan. I've been subbed to Marky Dan. I was like one of the first people to sub to Marky Dan.
Okay, so I just did that. Yeah, I just subscribed to you now, Marky. And I hit the like button over there. So I got you, and I'll be on the lookout for you when you go live, brother, because you always over here supporting me. It's only right I return the favor. Cool, I will. After coffee. Yeah, after coffee and donuts, y'all come over and we're going to talk about it. We're going to definitely talk about Salvador Sanchez. We're going to go stupid tomorrow morning, bro. I'm a bum. Avoiding Courtney by the damn gas station. Oh, Lord, no, Monkey Dan. Nah. Knicks play tonight, yo. Free's going to be... I'm getting these old vibes when I think of the Knicks in Indiana. I think of John Starks and Reggie Miller, man. I'm getting these old vibes, man. I'm getting these vibes. Game one's a good.
You need to be getting those vibes of Houston versus the Knicks. That's the vibes you need to be
Don't
getting.
do that. I'm trying to forget about that. I'm trying to forget about that, dude. That was a bad year in '90. Listen, that was a bad year in '94, and then it didn't make you. Do you notice we went to the NBA Finals twice in the '90s and lost to two Texas teams?
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
We lost to Houston in '94 and lost to San Antonio in '99. Jesus, man. We can't. And now here it is. We got Timberwolves and OKC. Shit. All we got to do is get past Indiana. Wouldn't it be crazy if New York and Minnesota ended up in the finals and we just made the trade? Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like that would be bugged to see that. A lot of people predicting and that's what it's going to be, but we can't sleep on OKC and you can't sleep on Indiana. So we going to see how that turned out, because I know the game's gonna start in 3 minutes. I'm about to get litty.
Yeah.
Watching it today. Y'all going on tomorrow? You and BBO? Y'all doing anything tomorrow or tonight?
We're going live tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, y'all are greedy as hell.
We go live every day except for Friday.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be live Friday morning and afternoon. I shit, forget that. I need all that. I gotta find out who else is fighting on Friday. Maybe I'll make a conversation about it. I don't know, but I'm staying away from all this other extra shit because I ain't trying to be a part of nothing that aggravates me that I gotta keep hearing every damn day. I'm not gonna do it. There's no females getting it in this week.
There's no what?
There's no females getting it in this week.
Tonight or this weekend?
No, I'm talking about this weekend.
Not that I know of.
Damn it.
Not that I know of.
Golden Boy used to be doing stuff on Thursdays, man. I don't see it no more. It used to be like on YouTube and all that.
Yeah, they lost that to daggone Pro Box.
Oh.
Pro Box took over that.
Yeah, we should see Pro Box getting in on Wednesdays. It's been quiet.
Yeah.
Pro Box now. You see him on Saturdays and shit. Make him shine. Ha 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 ha. Fun him. Yeah. Yeah, I was over in BC Hood. And freaking 134 God Brew and all that in Queens. Boy, shit. That's something serious over there, though, BC. It's something serious over there. I was like, yo, where be over in South Jamaica, Queens? Shit.
Oh yeah, BC. You go get your peoples and tell them calm down, dog. BC. Get your people, tell them calm down. Shit, they just set a police station on fire out here in DC.
Wait a minute. How they set a police station on fire and nobody sees
Uh,
that?
I don't know. I don't know how they did it, but it was just on Instagram. They set a police station on fire.
You were supposed to hit my line. I fell back. Oh, I didn't know you fell asleep. I didn't know what happened to you. I got over there and I got distracted, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. There were so many people outside for that street signing. I thought you would. I didn't know I was supposed to hit your line back. I thought you wanted me to hit your line back, like if I had any issues with getting there. I thought you would just be there when I get there, but it was all good. I got there safe and sound, and it was a lot going on when I got out there, though. I tell you that, though. I had a dope week, man. I ain't gonna hold you. My week was dope. My week was dope out there, and being that I'm trying to cross over to the rap world anyway, far as what I do, it helped me. And then going to Gleason's yesterday, yeah, all that helped me, man. I gotta get a new Instagram though, yo. I'm about to get a whole new Instagram. Because my Instagram is talking about I can't follow people, right? Because I'm following enough people, so it tells me to unfollow somebody free. When I unfollow somebody, I still can't follow them. I said my Instagram full of shit. I'm about to start a whole new gram, and I
Uh,
hate to, I hate to do it. I'm like, because I don't want to lose nothing, but shit, this is annoying, bro. I'm not going to start my whole gram over because I be want to follow people back. I don't want them to think that I don't want to follow them, but this gram is stupid. It just be doing too much for me, but it is what it is. But yo, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? We'll be back tomorrow morning. Salvador
yeah,
Sanchez, free. Let them people know what time you on, man.
yeah, we about to be on in about 5 minutes over on BBO Sport TV.
Go subscribe to BBO Sports TV if you haven't already. Check y'all tomorrow. Peace and blessings, y'all. Good night. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Doug Zone podcast. Let's go.
Peace.
Peace, peace, free.